This is Neil, and welcome to Real Estate Marketing Results, the only show on the internet that's going to help you get leads and dominate your local business. In today's video session, I just realized it's already 2011 and I haven't made a real estate prediction as yet. And I want to share with you today some of my predictions for 2011, and with a little twist in it. Even if you're watching the show and even if my predictions are wrong, I'm going to show you based on what I've learned and what I understand that's going to be happening in the next 12 months, you're still going to benefit from it. Meaning, at the end of the day, if you take actions and the tools and techniques that I have, you will get more leads even if my predictions are right or wrong. So this is the first time that I'm doing this, and it's kind of weird making a prediction and hoping for an outcome, and that outcome is going to be positive irrespective of whether my predictions come true or not. Okay. So what are my predictions for the new year? Okay, I've been poring over a ton of data recently, looking at housing market stats, what's being sold, the amount of inventory in the market, and then also looking at foreclosure rates, because as you know, the banks were pretty much holding back in foreclosures in certain cities and states, and now seem to be flooding the market again with some of that in early 2011. And what I've got from all of this, now I'm not an economist, I have an accounting, finance, CPA background, but I'm not an economist by any stretch of the imagination. What I've learned from all of this is simply this, is that going forward into this year and next year, the market is going to get stronger. We all know that. People's confidence are beginning to build up. Heck, even I'm looking to buy investment property in the upcoming year to grow my portfolio, and there's hundreds of thousands of people across the country thinking of doing the same thing too, taking advantage of what's in the market. So, not to get too technical and get into the real estate data you already know, but my prediction is that real estate is always going to be a contact sport for this year. So what does that mean? My first prediction is, same as last year, in order for us to close more deals, we have to go out there and just get more deals. So, connecting with friends, families, talking to people, getting on the phone, having meetings, all of that is important. Now, why am I telling you that when I'm teaching you how to generate leads off the internet and get your leads? See, the way I look at it is that before you can start connecting with someone and having contact with someone and converting that into a lead or building that relationship, you need to talk to someone in the first place, right? So one of the important things this year is going to be is that more people communicating online. Therefore, my prediction is going to be you're going to find a percentage of your portfolio. If you've not done this in the past, maybe this year, 15 to 20%, even 30% of your leads coming directly from online. Okay, and that could come from various facets. One, people you know already offline are sending you people online through your Facebook page to talk to you, or people going online to Google and actually talking to you. Fascinating trend. I've been consulting with a local real estate company for a while out here in Chicago, and almost exclusively 80% of all their leads come directly from the internet, and the leads has been growing at a steady pace between 7 to 10 leads and growing consistently every single day. So my prediction, or my number one prediction, is before you go out and send a direct mail postcard to your existing members, want to farm your work, your neighborhood, you got to connect with the people in there. And technology, and specifically now Facebook, is going to be that technology that's just going to get you more leads in the pipeline for you to start connecting with them. Facebook is going to be very big this year. Recently just had a valuation on Facebook for $40 billion, which is insane. That's what Facebook is valued before it even goes public. And it's just showing you the power of how many people are going online and talking to each other. Secondly, Google Local, meaning the second way to have contact or connection with people who are looking to buy homes and to get leads so you can connect with them is what I call Google Places. Google's got their own directory listing that you can go in and claim a directory listing, and what's going to happen is that Google is showing these results more and more and more rather than websites in the top 5 to 10 positions of Google. So what does that mean for you? As you claim your Google Local Places account, what you're going to find is that more people are going to be connecting with you, and you can be building your lead base. So before the spring market happens, before this year turn out, you can add hundreds, if not thousands of people from your local market into your pipeline using these two technologies. Now, if you're not there yet, My prediction is going to be, if you get 100% of your business exclusively offline, chances are you're probably going to still do it that way. But what you'll find is the number of people you're connecting with is actually shrinking in the pipeline. So my prediction is going to be a big percentage or a small percentage, depending on how you've been farming for leads before, is going to come from the internet. That's not strange, that's not anything new. But the biggest trend is going to come from our 20 and 30-year-olds. Most of us people in my age, in 30s or in the 20s, have grew up with technology. And there's new jobs in the marketplace right now. Our whole world is transitioning. And there's studies in the National Association of Realtors that's showing there's going to be a housing market shortage. So as these new folks go into the workplace or finding new jobs that are technology related and technology bent and being influenced by technology, we are going to use these tools. These folks are going to use these tools to go online and start communicating more and looking for realtors to help them solve their needs or buy investment property or just start the real estate transaction or process or ask for a referral online. So there's a whole generation of people that are coming up, and my prediction is going to be towards the second half of the year, that's going to be starting to happen more and more and more. And then finally, from a real estate perspective, I strongly believe and feel that real estate is all about connections. And as a real estate agent for 2010, if you really want to crush it, if you really want to dominate, 10 to 12, 15 referrals off the internet or offline, it's all about how you build a relationship. And I see a lot of people struggling online. As soon as they come online, they post something, they want to get a lead, and my prediction is going to be, it's not going to happen, okay? It's just not going to happen. However, very, very importantly, if you start building connections and relationships with people and giving them value, it's going to separate people that just want a quick hit and just get leads and then close that for their business versus people who can now build a solid, consistent pipeline of leads coming off the internet. And the reason I say that is if you look at online real estate blogging, which is fairly new. You look at online real estate marketing, which is a fairly new piece of marketing. Previously, you put ads, people connect with you, you close the deals. What people are looking for is they're looking for value. So one trend I've seen, which I haven't shared with anyone before, but I'm going to share with you right now on this video, is that when buyers come to buy a home, they go online, they go to your website, they'll type in the search function, hey, what's the price of this home? Or they'll look for a home in your neighborhood and you'll give them MLS access immediately so they can see that home. So you start the relationship. But one thing I've noticed these consumers doing while looking online and searching is they're asking for related information on that property. So for example, they're looking for, is it in a good neighborhood? Is it in a good school? What's the crime rate? How easy it is to transportation? What's the taxes in the property? Maybe what's the taxes on the property historically or in the neighborhood, the quality of the condo association or the board. So basically what I'm trying to say is that the people who build relationships online and going to really grow a good, awesome business and fill up the sales pipeline this year are the ones that's going to connect with customers but give them more information related to the transaction. It's so amazing that we as business professionals are going out there and just pushing any information and talking about social stuff in general, but people are actually coming online. They're looking for information, but they want more information, related topics and related pieces of information around the property to buy. Now, I've seen one company that's doing this really well. They opened up a Q&A site. People come in, type questions, they respond with answers. They're getting over 5 million home buyers and sellers talking to them every single day. So one of the trends online right now, if you want to create leads in the next year, is not only enough to have an internet presence, whether it's on Facebook or your blog or on the web, but it's interacting with people on your website and giving more information related to that particular topic that will just grow and explode your leads. Now, I know this may sound a bit esoteric or a bit weird, especially if you haven't started marketing on the internet, but I'm going to share these tools and tips with you. And then, to sum it all up, I'm going to make a bold statement and say that this year, at least 15 to 20% of all your leads should, if you're doing this right, should come from online. And online is going to be the place of first contact. aliens coming and landing on Earth, and there's always first contact. So before you start initiating contact, following up, staying in touch with the person that's wanting to buy a home, you need to initiate first contact. And the internet this year is going to mature and is going to give you the opportunity to have first contacts than any other marketing method that you've had previously. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the session, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Oh, by the way, leave me a comment in the box below and let me know what your prediction is for 2011 and how you plan to approach it. Take care.